Okay, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, everybody out there, the RNA gang group community. Today, we're here for Sports from All Angles, yet another episode. Damon, what episode number is this?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
Can you look on your phone?
I believe it's Kobe.
Is it Kobe?
No, that's right.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, awesome, because
Jordan.
yeah. So this is the Kobe episode, not literally, but
Mamba.
number-wise.
Right.
Yeah, the Black Mamba. Yo, by the way, he designed the Lakers Arts jersey, and it has like the Black Mamba skin. It looks really dope.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, they're going. I forgot when they're going. I think it's sometime this year, this month specifically. So that's gonna be cool. Okay. Anyways, guys.
Cool.
Today's episode is going to be focused around the college football bowl season because it's officially over last Monday. The championship was played. We just wanted to make sure every bowl game was played before we talked about this. Before we get into this is going to be an hour-long episode. We're going to give a quick update on the week for the NBA and the NFL postseason. So we're going to start with that, and then the later half is going to be the bowl games. We're going to go through every single bowl game, letting you know who won, and then the key bowl games, we're going to get a little juicy with it. So thank you guys for joining us.
A little juicy with it.
Like always, you have your co-host at the center, Francis Mandrala. To my left, we have the bro.
Oh, your bro host. Nice.
Yeah, I remember.
The one and only Damon Haynes.
And to my right, we have the consistent of all consistent factors.
Michael?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm in a good mood, guys, if you can't tell. I'm feeling good. It's a new year. I know it's been a new year for a while, but it's just now hitting me. So
Yeah, it always takes a couple days. Yeah.
or for me a couple weeks,
Yeah,
but
it's been a couple weeks at this point.
yeah, so
We ain't judging, man.
okay, so guys, well, let's just get the NFL out the way. As of today, because we're recording on Saturday, the Eagles played the Falcons and the Patriots played the Titans, of course. The Eagles and Patriots were at home. Both home teams won. Patriots winning, no surprise. They won 35-14.
We called
Smiles
it.
all around.
Yeah.
I think the last time we said.
We all said.
Yeah, we thought it would be great if the Titans won.
But
we knew the Pats were going to win.
yeah,
It was just-
me and you wanted the Titans to win.
Yeah.
Michael wanted the Patriots to win.
Yeah.
We all thought the Patriots
But
were
we
going
all
to win.
knew that the Pats were going to win.
Yeah, so
It's not a surprise. So.
not at all.
It's a certainty.
Tomorrow, the Jaguars are going to go to Pittsburgh and play the Steelers. That game can go any numerous ways. Jaguars own the Pittsburgh Steelers, but the Steelers have something to prove. And then the NFC is the Saints going to the Minnesota playing the Vikings.
Yeah.
So me and Damon believe it was the Saints, and then Michael said the Vikings, correct?
I did.
Yeah, you did. Because you want to be the oddball.
Oh, okay. That would explain it. Yep.
Yeah, so there's that. Oh, but getting back to today, the Eagles defeated the Falcons in what was
A very good game.
yeah, it was.
It was tight. It was a
Surprisingly defensive. The Eagles won 15-10, which came down to the last second.
the very last
fourth down.
play. The very
Crazy.
last
Yeah,
Crazy.
and Julio Jones somehow
play. Sailed through his hands.
Yeah. So the key stats for that, Julio Jones has only caught, or I should put it like this, Matt Ryan is 1 for 18 passing to Julio Jones in the end zone, which is mind-boggling when you think about that stat.
It's crazy.
Right. Considering who they both are.
Yeah, especially last year they were the best duo in the red zone, and this year it's been the complete opposite. His touchdown receptions have been completely off, and the continuing trend, as we brought up a couple weeks ago, the Falcons won last week when they scored 20-plus points. They lose this week when they don't. So that continues the trend. They're 11-0 this season, including postseason. When they score 20-plus, they're 0-8 or 0-7 when they don't.
When they don't, yeah.
So that's a very strange stat that 20-point mark was so consistent this year. And as hard as this is to believe, the Eagles might go to the Super Bowl because if the Vikings win, that's going to be a straight defensive contest. So I'm just going to say this for the love of God. If the Patriots make it to the Super Bowl, the only team that can beat them is the Saints, in my opinion.
They are. The Pats are going back to the Super Bowl. They are.
Yeah.
They're going back. They are.
They definitely are, but I'm really up to see who will be up against them.
Because at this point, it could be any one of the 3 teams left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see how they're going to prepare against Belichick.
The only thing I can say is, from history, a defensive team is known for beating the Patriots. It just, the past couple of years, though, you need an offense to win. And that's what's been the downfall. With Seattle, they didn't score enough points. Their defense let them down, technically speaking, in the fourth quarter. They had a 10-point lead. And then Atlanta, yeah, we all know what happened there. So, okay, now we're going to get into some NBA. This is just going to be what we've thought of and what came across to us over the past week. You guys can go along whatever. Michael has some spare notes about the Cavs just because they're a roller coaster ride this year.
Yeah, the consistency is not really there,
Not
man.
there at all. Especially the last couple games.
Right, they pretty much have been getting smacked when they do lose.
Yeah.
Or it's just by a little bit, but what is it? January 2nd? Yeah, January 2nd, they had beat the Trailblazers 127-110. I mean, like, honestly, that should just happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The impressive thing, it was on the road, so they win by double digits. That's
Yeah, I was about to say it's hard for me to get them props, though. But
yeah. We talk about Golden State
they should win
underachieving.
it, yeah.
The Cavs are just it does. Their record is.
it reminds you of, like, nah, that would have been drastic. I was about to say the Knicks when Melo, Shumpert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so much talent, and it's like, why isn't your standings better?
It's not that bad though.
It's not. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think,
why I
they're
said.
not that bad.
That's why I said I didn't want to be too drastic.
You know what this is, in my opinion? This is when the Lakers had Nash, Dwight, and Kobe. Because they were hovering around 48, 50 wins when they should have been doing better. Now, of course, they had injuries for their reason why they sucked.
That was a sad season.
Bro, when
Tell us about it.
when that trade happened, I was like, yo, guaranteed finals appearance. And then the first week,
Everybody.
Nash is done for his career. And I'm like, oh, my God.
And then
Kobe's
Howard
going to
wanted
kill Dwight.
Yeah, and then Howard complained about, I want to be the main ball handler. And
Even though he was injured, he was still coming off of back surgery. It's just, that's a nightmare.
I
That
don't
was
know.
the downfall.
I just don't know why he thought going to the Lakers, playing with Kobe, he thought he was going to be the star.
He could have if Nash was healthy, bro.
Yes, absolutely.
Because they had
Nash could have
D'Antoni.
fed him. Yeah, absolutely.
People forget that.
Absolutely.
That could have worked out. Or let's
But-
say somebody doesn't veto the trade for.
For Chris Paul, yeah.
Don't name drop here, bro. This is
Oh, my
this is completely professional, guys.
I'm certain they know.
On the third, they went against the Celtics. The Celtics had beat them 102-88.
Which, to go with that stat, at least as of that date, the Celtics are 7-0 against the top 4 teams in the league.
Yeah, I believe number one
At home,
in the conference, right?
Yeah, number 1 in conference, even though Toronto's right on their heels, which we're going to get into because we have some stats about them. And yeah, they're undefeated at home against Cavs, not Hornets,
Warriors,
the Warriors, and the Rockets.
Oh, we just don't like those Warriors, do we, guys?
No, I don't.
I definitely don't.
I love dynasties, so bring them on. Unless you have a douchebag quarterback.
Okay, shots fired.
Yeah, yeah. We'll let you guys figure out who that's fire at.
Yeah. On the 6th, the Cavs had beat the Magic 131-127.
Which should not have been as close. And once again, their defense is poor.
Yeah.
That's a growing trend.
Yeah. Oh, I had seen, like, in the third quarter they scored 40-23 against Orlando.
That's the reason they won.
But then the fourth quarter they scored 24 against Orlando's 40.
Jeez.
That should not be happening.
No, it should not.
The Cavs against the Timberwolves on the 8th. Oh, man.
Where they
Yeah, this
got
is the
that
beginning.
Blood handed to them.
This is the beginning of 3 straight.
The Timberwolves had 127, held them to 99. Let's reflect on that, man. Like, they just spanked them. I mean, coming out in the first quarter, the Cleveland only had 18 and Minnesota had 32.
But the Wolves, let's be real, they're somewhat underachieving because of their talent. They have a big three.
But they have so much young talent. I
Yeah.
think they just need
a
some
vet.
more time. Right. They need some more time to put it together. Or exactly, they need that one veteran piece.
I think that's
that
Butler
completes
already,
them.
my opinion.
I mean,
I think they need a bench
Yeah.
player. That's what they're missing.
They could use a 6-man. Yeah, they could use a solid 6.
Because
yeah.
don't forget, they have Butler and Todd Gibson. Todd Gibson is underrated what he brings mentally.
Agreed.
Okay, I
Especially
can't disagree with
and
that.
defensively as well.
Yeah, and he came from the Todd Thibodeau's Bulls team, where so he knows that system and everything. He's bringing that spark defensively.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. On the 11th,
Another loss. Big loss.
the Raptors scored 133 to the Cavs 99. Yo. Oh my goodness. That is just terrible.
Brutal.
You guys don't want to believe me. The Raptors just feel different this year.
Oh man.
At least different
Well, they-
enough to where they could win at least one game in the postseason against the Cavs.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you know how they always get swept.
Oh,
so.
absolutely. Absolutely.
My boy DeRozan is just
On
in it.
fire.
Right.
Just to
An
go.
animal.
Was that the game he scored 50? Or was that a different game? Because this week he did score 50. I don't know if.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I wanted to say 43.
Okay. Well, I guess the previous game he scored 50, becoming just the third player in the Raptors' history to do that. Vince Carter is one of them, so that's nice territory.
McGrady.
Oh, it might be him.
Did McGrady score?
I don't.
I don't think it was on the.
But
think
McGrady
it
has a
was on
lot
the
of
Raptors.
50-point games, though,
He
bro.
does, but I don't know if it was on the Raptors. I honestly don't know.
I can't
honestly
remember
don't know.
the third person. Anyway, but before you
Anyhow.
move on, bro, the Raptors at that point, 29-11, best 40-game start in their franchise history.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's I feel like they have a shot. They have a shot to flirt with 60 this year. Like
Yeah, they
go
do. They do.
57, 58 wins if
They-
they keep this up.
I was about to say, I'm always hopeful when it comes to the Raptors. Mm-hmm. I mean, underdogs.
Yeah, and they've just been getting better and better every year.
They
Slowly,
really have.
slowly. It's just the problem is you run into the Cavs and
I just,
And then they can't finish it off in the playoffs.
yeah.
I pray DeRozan doesn't get injured, man.
Oh, yeah. But he's been pretty good. So,
Yeah, but you never know. I'm not even gonna say that.
but he doesn't have the play style that I think
Yeah, because he doesn't play reckless. He doesn't
Yeah.
throw himself to the floor. I mean, he plays aggressive.
he
but-
plays like a 24 Kobe, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's not wildly just jumping into big guys, just throwing himself around. Not like how, D Wade was in his youth.
Yeah,
So,
the way I see it, he make room and he like to, get paint points also. So
Yeah,
go ahead.
go ahead. Yeah, he's definitely doing a lot better, with the paint points. But the fact that he's upgraded his shot is really what has changed and elevated his game. It's because now he actually can hit that, step back jumper. He can clear the space and get the drifting three. or
His
the
three
fadeaway
is slowly
shot.
coming along.
Right, like Kawhi's was.
Yeah, it's still his weakest part of the of his game, but it's
But
better than
still
some
reliable,
people.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's really what's helped him so much. Yeah.
And
On,
then
on the 12th, the Pacers have beat the Cavs 97-95. That would be the Cavs' third loss in a row.
and 8th, and they're past 11th. So, and a key thing too, I believe the game started with the Cavaliers leading 22-0, and they lost that.
First quarter, yeah, 34-12.
Yeah, 22-0 to begin the game. So,
I can't explain that.
do you think they get 50 wins this year?
I'm saying, yeah. I still think they'll hit 50.
They will, but
Yeah, I
I'm
still think
hoping
they'll
they
hit 50.
won't.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not a guarantee now.
It's still the Cavs, though. I mean,
They only won 51 last year, and people forget they ended the season losing a lot.
yeah.
I think LeBron is just going to kick in a gear again, like he usually does.
But he's playing the most minutes of any player. It's not like he's not playing.
Still going to do that. But I'm hoping,
That's going to tire him out if he
I'm
keeps up
guessing
this
what's gonna
38
happen
minutes.
is everyone else is going to have to step up.
From what I was reading,
Yeah.
it seems like the team is upset that he's slowing down the ball movement. I don't know what the...
But you would think that would help their defense, not make it worse.
It is basically... I think they just need to own up to the things that are really getting them down.
Their offense is not the problem. It's the
It's the
freaking
defense. Yeah. There's plenty of times where people who should not have open shots, they're just letting them shoot open J's.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something. I mean, at the level that they're playing, you can't let guys just shoot wide open jumpers.
I do want to point this out too. All these games are giving up a lot of points. Who's playing at least 20 minutes? Isaiah Thomas. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. He has been really off since he came back from his injury.
His first game was
very
great, though.
off.
He
You're
scored
right.
like 16
first
points in 17 minutes or something like that.
But ever since then.
But yo, his
he's been
defense
off.
is a liability.
Yeah.
But he was able to escape through in Boston because the rest of the team was defensive oriented. The Cavs have never been that.
Yeah.
They've been in the bottom three ever since James got back. So
Mm-hmm.
The Cavs, man. I mean, not the Cavs. Celtics.
Putting in that work.
they're
this year,
underachievers when you think about it. They really are, especially the first couple years with the coach.
Imagine if Hayward was there for... Dude.
But this
Do
is
you
the
think
thing.
that would have been the thing that took away?
Bro. I know. Yeah, that's a great way to question it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you look at it, how much? Because they're basically
Their
pacing
dynamic
with
would
the
have
Warriors.
changed, yeah.
Right. They got a good balance going on.
I still think that Hayward would have been a great attribute, though. I mean,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So-
Definitely.
but who knows where they would be if they did have him.
I will say this: this is probably a blessing because now they know.
What they can do
Yeah.
without him, yeah.
And when he comes back, if it's at the end of this year, most likely next year, it's just going to be like it's going to be another way to put it. It's going to be like when the Warriors last year got Durant. Even though it's a little different, it's like, oh, we have this extra scoring option. We technically didn't even need you,
Yeah.
but now we have you.
Which is some bullcrap. Bullcrap.
Okay, guys. Now to
Curry had... Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to mention. Curry had 10 games with 40-plus points in just 3 quarters. James Harden has 8, and nobody else has more than 4 other than Klay Thompson, who has 4.
yeah, the Warriors, guys.
Cheaters.
Yeah, I don't like the Warriors. Did I mention that before?
Come on, guys.
They're a creative team.
They're awesome. He's just the Kevin Durant factor.
That's a 2K blacktop team, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to put this out there. Blame the commissioner then.
I agree.
Because the Lakers could have had Chris Paul and could have been the team
Could
that
have been
would have been
completely
bashing
different.
the Warriors. But
have been
no, they
completely
want to send them
different.
to the Clippers, and you see where the Clippers are now. Crap. Oh, I'll save this for the positive thing. Because we're going to talk about my Lakers. Yeah. I was losing hope. No. What's the correct way to say that? I always had hope. I was just losing.
Faith? No, I guess that
that's
was
the
same
enthusiasm?
thing.
Yes.
Enthusiasm.
Yes, good job.
Good word.
Okay, but before we go into that, just Chris Paul, over the week, he had 1 game, 37 points, 11 assists. I think it was one of the first games when Harden went out. And over this span... Gone.
Wasn't it that game, though, he shot really inefficiently, though? I believe he did. He had a really bad efficiency rating as far as his shooting because he put up so many shots, but he missed so many as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, he still scored 37
I can't
points.
remember because when
But
I saw
believe
the
that was
field
that
goal
game.
thing, it didn't look weird to me.
Was it okay? Maybe I might be thinking of a different game.
It might
But I'm
be
pretty
'cause-
certain that it was. I know it was one of those games where he hoisted up a lot of shots.
Because he's averaging 26 points since Harden got out.
Yeah.
So
That's beautiful.
Regardless, yeah, it's nice to see that he's still,
He's still
top
useful.
level scorer. Yeah.
he's an underrated shooter.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so-
absolutely. Because everybody, when you first think of Chris Paul, you think about his passing, you think about his team leading. You don't think about him, putting up 30, 40 points.
If you think about the New Orleans, Chris Paul, yeah.
Back in the day, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
Nolans.
only problem, though, is he can't get past the second round, which is a problem.
It is.
But hopefully this year that would be the time he breaks the curse, and he's not doing it with the Clippers. So I'm all for it.
With the Rockets,
Yep.
who seriously, they're on pace, man, to give the Warriors a run for their money.
They've fallen off lately, bro. They lost like 3 straight games or something like that, and it's.
But part of that is because they lost Harden, though.
Yeah.
No. Part of that at that time they didn't have Chris Paul,
And
now they don't have
now
Harden.
they don't have Harden. Yeah.
So talking about people who can score though, Lou Williams, guys. Lou Williams.
50, man.
Yes, 52 games ago. No, 3 games ago. He had 3 straight games with 30 plus points. There's some crazy stat. He's on a current trend of 12 straight games, 20 plus points off the bench. He had 3 straight with 30, and over his past 25 games, he's averaging nearly 30 points. Off the bench.
Off the bench, yeah, that's a lot.
And there's what do I have the stats? I don't have the stat, but yeah. He is tied second in the NBA for most 40-point games with 3, and he had 27 in the third against the Clippers. Oh no, I said against the Clippers with the Clippers in that 50-point game, which is a Clippers record. So he is balling. Oh, by the way, the only player who has more 40-point games, Harden. Just to put that in perspective. He's coming off the bench, just to emphasize this. So, in my opinion, he is the 6th man of the year unless he gets injured.
All right.
So, wow, man. Lou.
It
I wouldn't have
itself.
expected it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean.
Off the bench.
Yeah.
Did the 12 straight 20-point games, though? That's impressive.
Yeah.
God. Okay, so just so you guys know, the 76ers are officially the team that can't hold a lead. They gave up a 20-plus point lead to the Celtics, and the Celtics and the Warriors are the only 2 teams in the NBA with 2 wins when they trailed by 20-plus points. So there's that. Do you guys want to talk about Kevin Durant?
I mean, you can,
Okay,
you can bring him up.
Don't get me wrong. Give props where props are due. So
second fastest to second
20K.
youngest.
20K, yeah.
Emphasize that youngest difference from fastest, as many people are pointing out, because he only had 1 year of college. That helped over other people. LeBron James is obviously first because he didn't go to college and he started averaging 25 points out the gate. Mm-hmm. The fastest player is actually the great Will Chamberlain, who was able to get to 20K in less than 500 games.
Yep.
Because he was a cheat code.
He really was. That man just literally had to stand next to the hoop.
It really, and you do have to obviously take into account, because back then they didn't have, offensive 3 seconds and yada yada.
I do want to say this though.
So
he played more of his career in the late 60s and 70s, where Bill Russell was a little bit earlier. So I just want to point that out there. And he averaged the same amount of rebounds as Bill Russell.
Yeah.
And twice as many points.
Yeah. Just too damn tall.
Right.
Just a random fact, because we need to show some big men some love. Andre Drummond and DeMarcus Cousins both have 3 games where they scored 20-plus points and 20 rebounds. The rest of the NBA has none. So they are the dominant force.
Well, maybe
Maybe what?
it's just it's a personal bone I have to pick with Drummond. I hate that he can't shoot free throws.
No, he's changed that this year, bro.
He has gotten better.
He's shooting
Absolutely.
70%.
He's gotten way better. I will give you
How is that? Bro, 70% over 40? I take that every day.
Absolutely right.
LeBron James ain't shooting 70%.
Seriously?
No.
That's his goal, to
Really?
shoot better.
Yeah. Last year, for the first time, he shot below 70. It was like 67, 68. And this year, I believe, last time I checked, it was below 70 again.
Oh, wow. No, I did not know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
so.
Yeah, baby
All right.
Brian.
Yeah.
Man.
Manu.
Can't believe he's still playing.
Yeah. He's now the only 40-plus year old player with 20-plus points. We talked about this last week just to emphasize that.
And isn't he still dunking?
No, that's Vince Carter.
Oh.
Yeah. Manu.
Well, I had
Surprised that
hope for
Vince
you,
is still
Manu.
playing too.
Vince, but that's the fountain of youth, man. He's still getting millions, man.
Dude,
Let him shine.
His knee cartilage is crazy.
But that's why you don't play through injury.
Yeah.
That's why right there. And he's going to still be able to walk like a regular person when he retires, hopefully.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
I wish I didn't play through some injuries.
Shout out some love to Daniel Chicago Bulls. Ever since they got Mirotic back, Mirotic back, they're 13-7, which is a far cry from 3-20.
Mirotic is a good player.
Yeah,
I like him.
Yo, and they have this, I believe, center.
I like Dunn.
Yo, Dunn's good. They have this, I believe, rookie or second year, Mark. I don't know, man. How do you pronounce that? Markkanen?
I'm gonna go with Mark Hannon.
That is definitely not it, man.
Markkanen?
Markkanen.
Okay, that might be it. Okay.
Regardless.
Yeah. He ties the record for most threes in a game for a big man. He tied Dirk Nowitzki's record. He had 8 when they played the Knicks. He scored 33 points. He was 8 for 15 from beyond the arc. I just want to show some love to that because I never heard of him, and then I looked up his stats. He's actually in the top 5 in all statistical categories for the Bulls. So he is as big as a part as Mirotic.
Mirotic.
Yes.
Nikola Mirotic. I like
We're
him.
in America, Mirotic, man.
Yo, I was about to say Mirotic.
Sorry about
Way
that,
off,
professional. You thought mine was bad.
He's a good player. I like him.
Okay.
All right.
8, though. That is crazy.
Yeah.
And he shot over 50%.
Yeah, so you guys want to say anything else? Anything quick?
Wow.
Before we
Good,
go into
yeah.
the college bowl games?
I hope Golden State crashes and burns.
Man, the hate. Oh, shit, guys.
What, bro? No,
The Lakers.
We don't want to talk about them.
The Lakers, man. All these haters out here. Yo,
Almost
I just want to put this out there.
Almost did
LeVar Ball, man. I respected you. I was like, yo, this guy is a smart man. He knows what he's doing. Now, I honestly believe everything he did was not for his sons. It was legit for him. So I no longer respect the man. But yo, Luke Walton, you proved this man wrong. Lonzo Ball came back. You lost the first game with him back. 3 straight wins now. And as Michael was pointing out when we were diving into the stats, looking up some information, he was like, wow, he's officially averaging over 10 points for the season.
10.2.
10.2. But this is the key thing. He's averaging over 7 assists and rebounds, correct?
Yep, 7.1 for both.
So, and last game, he shot some like 7 for 12. He scored 17 points. They got the victory. They beat the Spurs. So, the first 2 teams they beat, scrub teams. The Lakers should beat them. But they beat the Spurs. That Damon, don't hate. You have to respect that. Put respect on that, bro. That's not good for the audio, bro. He's doing that on purpose, guys, if you're just listening to audio. So when you guys go into YouTube or you want to message us, just say, Damon, stop hating with that smack shit. Okay.
I can't. I will not put some respect on that name. I will not. I'm sorry.
Oh, just before we go, I just want to show some love. I think I brought him up before. Trae Young for Oklahoma. He's the point guard. He is still averaging over 29 points and 10 assists in the year. And, yo, he had 5 straight games with 25-plus points and 10 assists. And in college, that is not normal. The 10 assists alone.
Not, dude. That's why my face was just lit up. Like, what?
Bro,
29?
yeah.
This dude is balling out.
And yo, bro, the people are calling him the young Curry. I haven't been able to see him. I haven't been able to watch. But just from the stats, when you compare the stats, it's really freaky how similar they are.
Wow.
And the other thing, too, Curry never averaged this many assists, like college or NBA. So he's looking like he might be... I can't even think of a good comparison because when was the last time a player averaged nearly 30 points in the NBA and 10 assists? Like, the only thing I could think of is a Westbrook, but he plays like a Curry, and he has the shot of a Curry. So he's getting stats like Westbrook, yet he plays like Curry, which is when you think about, Steve Nash maybe is the best comparison in terms of point to assist ratio, having a good 3.
Okay, I could agree with that.
Or
Yeah.
J Kidd
I would-
maybe.
No, but J Kidd, when he got his 3, his points came down. He became more of a passer, you know?
Yeah.
And Jay never averaged that many points. He was more so like a Westbrook in terms of triple-double territory.
Correct. Yeah, you're right.
30 and damn near 30 and 10.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, too, his points technically went up 0.1 from the last time I checked, which was 2 weeks ago. So he's slightly scoring more.
When you say that, the baller in me, man, is just saying you could shut him down, bro.
But bro, I saw highlights.
Mm-hmm.
He is shooting Curry deep threes in college. Like, cause you know how the college line is like a foot shorter.
Yeah.
He's easily 3 to 5 feet back.
Okay.
Shooting from Kobe
Full,
range.
55 full.
Shooting from Kobe range.
Okay, guys, that was our NBA update because we know a lot of our fans who do watch this are really big into the NBA, so we wanted to do that. But now, getting into a personal passion of mine, my second favorite sport behind, yes, tennis. Just had to put that out there. Okay, so we're going to
It's
talk
like watching women's tennis. That's all.
Bro, we're not even going to get into this right now. And that's
Hey, we-
very
we
sexist.
should-
No, it's not.
We should
It's the
really
truth.
start having updates on the Olympic women's volleyball team.
Yeah,
because
that way
it
we
is
can
very
watch it.
competitive. Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
I take offense from that because volleyball is actually very interesting.
I agree. It is.
It is, yeah.
You're right. You're absolutely
it
right.
really is.
Damon,
watch
which
it.
Very.
which point are you coming from? Are you coming from my point or Michael's point?
I'm somewhere in the middle.
It's- I respect that. I actually was in the middle too, because
Okay. No,
because me and James would
seriously,
sit
it
and
is
watch a
serious,
volleyball
yeah.
game sometimes.
no, it's very. If you have
And
two,
they play serious.
Shouts
Yeah.
out James.
Yeah.
I still don't understand how they missed the what's the tip off? What is that called? The spiking? No, that's
No,
not spiking.
no.
Spike is no.
Serve.
The serve. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that. When you're in college, how do you miss the serve when it goes out of bounds?
You just do.
Okay, now guys. Okay, so we're going to do a quick rundown until we get to some games we really messed with.
Specific ones, yeah.
The first game of the bowl season was the Las Vegas Bowl. Boise State beat Oregon. No surprise with that. Boise State has been consistent for decades now. The New Orleans Bowl, Troy beat North Texas 50-30. So Troy is a low key good. What's a good way to put it? They're a good. Isn't Troy? Okay, whatever.
Okay.
We have the Auto Nation Cure Bowl. Cure. Wow.
I haven't heard
Pure,
of most of these
pure.
bowls.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that, bro. There's. I got in a debate with a coworker at. Whatever. You don't even know the name. And he was like, "Yo, there's only like 20 bowl games." I'm like, "Bro, there's legit 30 plus." And he was like, "No way." I was like, "Yeah." Every team that gets 6 wins, they get in a bowl game. So, just so you guys know about that. Okay, so Western Kentucky lost to Georgia State. Yeah, no importance from my opinion, but shout out to the Georgia State fans. You got a bowl victory. I still believe I prefer bowl games over like the NCAA tournament, just for the simple fact half the teams that enter, they could go on a high note, you know? When it comes to NCAA tournament, only one team can seriously be happy. Are you looking at some of the scores, bro?
The Cherry Boca Raton. Yeah.
Okay,
Dollar General Bowl, bro.
okay, so
Some of these are crazy.
okay, so the
We'll
next
continue.
next up was the Gildan, New Mexico Bowl. Marshall beats
Colorado.
Colorado State, 31-28. This is significant. Marshall won their 6th straight bowl game, so that it might not seem like it. That is beyond impressive. Most schools are lucky if you could go to 6 straight bowl games, and then the teams that do like the Ohio States, but whatever, they're lucky if they can win 3 straight. They won 6 straight, so 6 straight years they've won a bowl game. We have the Raycom Media Camilla Bowl. Okay. Middle Tennessee beat Arkansas State 35-30, so shout-outs to Middle Tennessee. The Cherry Boca Raton Bowl.
Oh, jeez. Boca Raton.
Boca Raton?
Yes.
Oh, that's how it's pronounced?
I believe so. Cherry
Yeah.
Boca Raton.
I have a thick tongue. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
Boca
This is
mouth.
crazy.
Raton. I do not remember.
Oh, so this is a Hispanic bowl then?
I guess so.
I mean, that's why I'm gonna go with the name. Anyhow,
Akron got their ass handed to them.
bro,
That is wow.
50-3.
50-3.
I want to point this out, though.
There should be a mercy rule, bro.
Yeah.
Like
That's nothing, bro. That's nothing.
That is
Yo, one bowl game. I think it was
brutal.
last year. Some team won like 60-something to the teens.
bro,
So
there should be a mercy rule. You're not coming back from that. Just
I want to say this, though. Florida Atlantic, shout out to you. Because every Florida team, every major Division I Florida team, or FBS team, however you want to go about it, besides Florida State, had a winning record this year. So, and Florida Atlantic has Lane Kiffin as the coach. If you guys know about him, Tennessee, the Oakland Raiders, USC for a point in time. So they had a losing record last year, and they won 9, if not 10 games this year. So shout out to them.
nice.
Ohio dusted UAB in the Bahamas Bowl. The Potato Bowl. Yeah, that's one.
Wow.
Wyoming beat Central Michigan 37-14. Wyoming is the college with the quarterback that many people believe is the best in this draft. So the NFL draft coming up. So look out for him. I forgot his name. The Birmingham Bowl. South Florida beat Texas Tech. I believe South Florida won over 10 games. So, yeah, another Florida team winning a bowl game. Florida is stacked. They're with Texas for if, you want some football players, those are the two states you go to.
Right.
Yeah. We all know the Hurricanes' track record with NFL draft picks until recently. So, man, there is some stats, so you guys know, where I believe it was the 2002 team. They had everybody. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. I'm going to bring that up one time.
2002 is when they were very popular.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, that was the last year they were quote-unquote good. For Hurricane standards. Now we have the Armed Forces Bowl, where Army beat San Diego State 42-35. If I'm correct, this is where they won their 9th game, their most in quite some time.
That's good. Shouts
Yeah.
out Army.
Right. Because
Yeah.
usually, in my opinion, they suck.
No, they do. It's normally Navy that's the better
Good
of the
one,
two.
yeah.
But this year they also beat Navy too, so this is a coming out for Army.
Right.
Coming out. Okay.
Yeah, which is weird because
I'm sorry. Professional. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's good, bro. It's weird because you think Army men would have to be in better shape and be more physically gifted than the Navy, but does
Not
that count the Navy's?
necessarily, No.
Why not?
Not necessarily.
What do the Navy?
There's still the armed forces. They still train the heck out.
No,
of
Think
them
about Navy
regardless.
SEALs.
No, I was going.
Yeah.
I was going to ask that. Do they count?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But bro, regular Navy soldiers versus regular Army soldiers.
I'll be honest with you. I don't see. No, I believe they're both trained. Like
Who stays on a ship and who's in the freaking field?
Sure, a lot of them are on the ship, but I'm certain that they still train the heck out of them, bro. Like,
Okay, but you're missing the point. It's like
Maybe I am,
which
but-
quarterback is going to be better? The quarterback that's on the field in the action or the quarterback that's practicing? And they never get field time.
I'm still. I don't know, bro. But I'm gonna let you have this one.
Okay, I won that, guys. Yes, I'm not taking. Okay, the Dollar General Bowl, Appalachian State defeated Toledo.
Appalachian, bro.
What did I say?
Yo.
I don't know, but it was.
I don't
wrong.
know, but it sounded
Appalachian,
funny.
right?
I did not say that. Did I say that? I said Appalachian.
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
No. I didn't hear
Appalachian.
you say Appalachian.
What did I say then?
I'm pretty certain you said Appalachian or something.
I did not say that.
Regardless. All right.
Okay,
let's go.
they won 34-0.
That is very embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
That's straight up blowout. Just couldn't even put any points on the table.
You guys are gonna start his name in the bowl games. I'm done. I say the score.
The Hawaii Bowl.
I'm not even saying the teams. I'm gonna say the actual number. So you say the title, Damon says the team names, and I say the score.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The Hawaii Bowl.
Fresno State
33.
and Houston.
27. Shout out to FS.
Zaxby's Heart of Dallas Bowl.
We got Utah
30.
and West Virginia.
14. Shout out the U. Not my U, the
Not
U.
your U. The
Yeah.
actual U.
Yeah.
Utah.
What? Y'all just confused the mess.
No, because Miami Hurricanes go by the U.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Quick Lane Bowl.
We have Duke
36.
and Northern Illinois.
14. Shout out. No, screw the Blue Devils.
You was gonna say
Right.
Tar Heels, baby. Tar Heels.
Cactus Bowl.
We got Kansas State
35.
and UCLA.
17. Shout out Kansas State because their coach is like 90-something, coaching his 26th straight season
It's crazy, bro.
for the same team.
Why would they have a cactus in a bowl?
Bro.
Wait, what? They have that all the time.
No, I was just being stupid.
Right.
Walk-ons. Independence Bowl.
We got Southern Mississippi
13.
and Florida State, bro.
42. Shout out, you know what? Seminoles, nah. Hurricane Nation, guys. Represent.
Okay, New Era Pinstripe Bowl.
Got Iowa
27.
and Boston College.
20. Iowa has been a very consistent player in the Big Ten. They're in Iowa. Nobody wants to go there, you know.
Just disrespected the whole state.
Your average West Coast, East Coast person could care less about Iowa, and they've been consistent. So shout out to the coach. Shout out to the fact that they dusted the Buckeyes and kicked them out the playoffs. They won 55-20. I won't forget that. So respect. Which, if you haven't been paying attention, you're gonna notice the thing with the Big Ten teams. Continue. I like this
Right.
flow.
This flow feels like Sesame Street to me.
Feels good though. Got
I
a
never
lot of
watched
energy.
it, but yeah.
Foster Farms Bowl.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Arizona
35 guys.
and Purdue.
38. Another Big Ten team.
Good game, yeah.
Academy Sports and Outdoors Texas Bowl.
Texas
33.
and Missouri.
16. Wow, Texas actually won. Texas has been bad, man. The Longhorns, but it was some crazy stat over the past 5 years. They've only been averaging 7 wins, which for Texas,
Texas is really low.
Right.
Yeah.
that is...
They practically haven't been sweet since Vince Young.
No, Colt McCoy, if you remember him.
Boy, no, I don't.
Yeah, they haven't been good since they lost in the title game against Alabama. That was the last year, Colt McCoy. Yeah, and they're infamous for passing up quarterbacks like Manziel and other players like that.
Whatever happened to Manziel?
He let fame get to him. Yeah.
Sad, man. He would have had endorsements out the wazoo, man.
Because he had
Who
the
says
style.
Wazoo.
Wait, is that from Lion King?
I really
Zazu
don't know.
That's the name of
Wazoo.
the bird.
Oh, the bird, yeah.
Zazu.
Yo, you
I like
remember
that.
you remember that stupid looking hyena, bro? Best part of the film.
Ed, right? It was Ed.
Yeah. Like how that was a
Sorry.
die topic. Sorry.
Okay, Valero Alamo Bowl.
We have
Good one, bro.
Stanford
37,
and TCU.
39. Wait, was this?
That was
No, I was gonna say, was this the game where TCU came back from like an 18-point deficit?
I know I have it somewhere here. Yeah, it was an 18-point deficit. Yeah, TCU came back after trailing 18 points.
Yeah, and that's the first time ever that Stanford, under their current coach Shaw, has given up a lead like that. So, and this is back-to-back seasons. TCU has come back from a 17-plus point deficit. Last year was Oregon. So, TCU, they get it done. It's not the way you want it, but it's entertaining.
Oh yeah, but still, a win is a win.
Yeah.
You come back from behind and
Back-to-back seasons,
yeah,
too.
do it over and over again.
Yo, I'm glad you had that.
I take notes.
So you guys know SD is San Diego. We didn't have enough room.
Yeah, San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl.
Washington State
17,
and Michigan State.
42. That was a pretty good beatdown.
Spartans, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Their football team has actually surprisingly been better than their basketball team for the past
for a while.
8 to 10 years, which is shocking.
Yeah.
Camping World Bowl.
We have Virginia Tech
21,
and Oklahoma State.
30.
Where do they get the names of these bowls from?
Bro, I'm telling you, they just make these things up.
Okay, for most of the bowls, the last word is the actual bowl name, and then everything else is
It's like, oh,
an
yeah,
endorsement.
I see, an endorsement, yeah,
Yeah.
Bolero.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
The ones where it's just one, the endorsement was too long or stupid, I just cut it out.
Oh,
I should have done that more often, but hey.
Military Bowl.
Oh, this is a good one. We have Virginia
7.
and the Navy.
Talking about Navy, 49. And
49 to
yo,
7.
they had 2 quarterbacks in this game. The first quarterback rushed for over 100 yards, had a couple touchdowns. He got injured. The backup came in
yep.
and rushed for nearly 200 and had like 5 touchdowns.
That's crazy.
Something crazy like that. So guys, update me. But I know it's something crazy like that.
I didn't imagine how they reacted to that. Like, oh, okay. So he's out the game. We got this in the bag.
Nope, it got worse.
Right. That's just wow. They had bad luck.
Oh yeah,
Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic.
USC
7. Sorry, James.
the Ohio State Buckeyes.
24.
Okay.
I do want to point this out. If Pete Carroll was on that team coaching, this would have been different. Pete Carroll only has 1 loss in bowl games. The only loss coming to Texas. Every other bowl game, his team's easily won. So, Pete Carroll, guys. But yeah, Buckeyes, man. Urban Meyer.
Right.
Urban Meyer. He is the new Pete Carroll in terms of bowl games. He rarely loses unless it's to Clemson. That's why you guys lost.
Music City Bowl.
Have Kentucky
23.
and Northwestern.
24. Another Big Ten team, guys. You see
really
the trend
close,
here?
man.
Yo, but Northwestern, they're known for their academics. That's what I was trying to say about Iowa, and they're slowly under the radar, getting 8 to 10 wins every year. I believe this year they won 10 games, which is very impressive for their team.
Cool. Hyundai Sun Bowl. Is it Hyundai or Hyundai?
Yeah,
Hyundai, but
Yeah, Hyundai.
whatever.
tomato,
yeah,
guys.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, this is really high scoring. North Carolina State or NC State
Yeah. 52,
and Arizona State.
31. So North Carolina State actually had a really good year. I believe they won 10 games too. I should have put the records down, but that was we're dealing with a lot, as you guys can already see.
Belk Bowl.
Which did go into overtime.
Yo, I actually watched this. This was an entertaining game.
We have Wake Forest
55,
and Texas A&M.
52.
Isn't that
liked to have
one of the
seen that.
highest scoring?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would have liked to have seen
I
that.
think I have that.
No, I think
yeah.
you are correct. It's in the top
Yeah, I
5
think
for
it's in the
highest.
top for one of the highest scoring.
Because that was on
bowl.
ESPN for a couple days.
Yeah.
And to also point out, Wake Forest has for a long time been a very poor team for decades. This year, I believe this was their 9th win, at least 8th. I believe it was 9th. And for this season, they're averaging over 40 points per game. And Wake Forest, was it?
Great offense.
I believe Wake Forest last year was the only loss that Clemson suffered. That's when they won the national championship. So they're the past 2 years, their coach is doing a great job.
Nice.
All right. Nova Home Loans Arizona Bowl.
New Mexico State
26,
and Utah State.
20. Well, I don't. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Capital One Orange Bowl.
Oh, guys, painful. Oh my God, this was just like you just boast about your team finally doing good, and they just want to crap out 3 straight losses in embarrassing fashion.
Wisconsin
34,
versus Miami.
24. Just move on. 3 straight losses. It's just all losses by at least 10 points. It's just,
Bro, I felt that when you said that.
bro, it's just like, yo, and you remember how every year it's like they were getting these good close calls. They dust Notre Dame and then just move on. PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. Just repeat that, bro.
PlayStation Fiesta Bowl.
Oh, we have Washington
28.
versus Penn State.
35.
Okay.
That's cool, yo.
Oh, the
The
next
AutoZone Liberty Bowl.
Iowa State
21.
versus Memphis.
20. That was a good game.
Tax Slayer Bowl.
Nice. Slay them taxes. Tax Slayer. Louisville
27.
versus Mississippi State.
31. Before we move on, Louisville, their quarterback, Lamar Jackson, he announced he's going to the NFL. Supposedly the Bills are interested, so I would approve of
Yeah, I
that.
thought they were talking. Yeah, they were talking about that. Yeah.
I would approve of that draft pick. Over the past 2 seasons, he's had over 10,000 total yards between passing and rushing. He back-to-back years, 3,000 plus passing yards. Back-to-back years, at least 1,300 rushing yards. Back-to-back years, at least 40 total touchdowns. So over his career, over these 2 seasons, he's had around 90 something. I don't have the stats, but off the top of my head, Lamar Jackson is the closest thing we've seen since Michael. He's the closest thing to Michael Vick since Michael Vick.
Man.
So I just wanted to put that out there because this year he showed significant improvements in terms of passing accuracy, which Michael Vick never attempted. I wish he stayed one more year, but if the Bills are interested, he is an upgrade from Tyrod. Tyrod, you did your thing, but in terms of winning a Super Bowl, he's just not cut. At least with the defense we have. If he was for the Baltimore Ravens, he would easily win. You know,
That seems like the go-to place for players that leave Buffalo.
with the Ravens,
Yeah.
the Ravens, Saints, surprisingly the Patriots too.
Yeah, we did lose a lot of their players.
Yeah.
Or our players to them. Yeah.
All-State Sugar Bowl, CFP
Oh, yeah, this is-
semifinal.
Yeah.
Yeah, college football playoffs. Mm-hmm. So
Bama versus
Clemson.
Clemson. Yeah.
24-6. Just want to put this out there. I'm not an Alabama fan. I'm a fan of greatness. First off,
I like that.
and then secondly, I hate the Tigers.
Wait a minute. You say you're a fan of greatness?
Yeah. But you
You're
remember.
a fan of Lonzo Ball, though.
Bro, I just want to put this out there. Most people don't remember this. Alabama went 7-6 their first year with Nick Saban. Look where they are now. 7-6 is mediocrity. Bam.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Lonzo Ball sucks.
Next game, bro. If you guys are watching this video.
Rose Bowl game, college football,
Semifinal. This was the other one.
semifinal. Yeah.
Which went into a double overtime, bro.
Yes.
The first ever
In the Rose
in
Bowl.
the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
In the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
We had Georgia
54,
versus Oklahoma.
48.
Bro, that's another high scoring game.
Which, coming off of last year, because this is when USC played Penn State, that was previously the highest scoring Rose Bowl. And that some people put that as the greatest Rose Bowl. And then this year comes up.
Yeah. And they blow it out the water.
Yeah, well, tops it.
Well, top it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So, name some of your stats for this, because you had some things for the both running backs had
Yeah.
over
I know the Georgia running back Sonny Mitchell.
Mitchell.
There
Yeah.
you go. He had
Finally caught you.
11 carries for 181 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he averaged around 18 yards. The other running back had over 130 yards, averaging around 15.
Yep. I already said, it was the highest scoring of all time for the Rose Bowl. First overtime and double overtime. And then the largest comeback in bowl history of 17
Points.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Averaging 15.
yeah, their
Yeah.
team as a whole was averaging 16 and a half, 17.
Yeah. It was a heck of a game.
Yeah,
Heck
their
of a game.
Oklahoma's defense was shredded too.
Well,
Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
hey, Chick-fil-A.
I wish we had one of those. Do we?
No, I think they were talking about building one, but they haven't done it yet.
I'm a fan of chicken, guys. You know, I hate
I think
burgers.
they were talking about building one. Anyhow, UCF
34.
versus Auburn.
27. UCF went undefeated, 13-0. Their coach, Nick Frost, correct me if I'm wrong, he's going to Nebraska. And, Nebraska might be good now because...
Cornhuskers.
2 seasons ago, I believe they went winless.
Cornhuskers.
And in 2 years, they went from winless to undefeated.
Wow, if only we could have the same hope for the Browns.
Bro, how
That was good.
mind-blowing would that be if that happened next year? That would be mind-blowing.
Bro, the world would be ending.
Bro,
I'm not hearing
absolutely.
nothing else.
But okay, quick question,
Mind-blowing.
side Lude. It has to be some of the coach's fault, right? Those players are not that bad. Where you go,
absolutely.
you
Well-
go 1-31 over 2 seasons.
Absolutely, I definitely think it has to do with the organization above the players. Because honestly, watch them play. They aren't the players themselves.
they have a
aren't
good
that
defense.
bad. Right? They're
And they
not
have a
that
good-
bad.
Bro, that has to be
But-
the coach, bro. I don't know why they're bringing him
Something.
back.
I do think it's more than just the player.
Because I forgot what stat. I believe it was either 15 or 17 games. It might even be more. They lost by a touchdown or less.
Yeah, like
that comes down to coaching.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that it's necessarily the players themselves. I think it's the front office, everyone above.
And just so you guys know, the Rams were terrible last year. They had the worst offense. They get a different coach. They go
Completely
from
change. Yeah.
They go from what it was like 3-13 or something like that to 11-5. They go from dead last offense to top offense. So the Browns they have pieces.
You're right. They do have pieces by all means. It's just something's off, and yeah, I do think it stems from the coaching staff, but they still are winless. Like
Yeah.
really, really winless.
Okay. Last
Citrus Bowl.
We have Notre Dame
21 guys.
versus LSU.
17. No problems.
Oh. Outback Bowl.
Yeah. This is
Yeah, Michigan versus South Carolina.
29-26 guys. Now I'm in a very complicated situation here because before this game, the Big Ten was 8-0 in bowl games, right? So we just needed Michigan to win to make the Big Ten undefeated. But my conundrum here is, I'm a Buckeyes fan. So what did I go for, right? I went for that loss. Yep. I went for that loss. I'm sorry, bro. We're very conflicted right now, you know? He's a Wolverine. I'm a Buckeye.
Who is South Carolina anyway?
Good way. Good thing, guys. Okay, now moving to the national championship game. The college football national championship game presented by who, Michael?
AT&T.
Yeah.
Alabama
26-23
versus Georgia.
in overtime.
Yeah, in overtime, man.
I watched this from start to finish. To the first half, I'm not going to lie, I was multitasking because it was a bad game. They were down by 13 points. And then the second half, they switched quarterbacks. Nick Saban switched quarterbacks. And he puts in a quarterback who played less than 10 minutes the entire season. And he balls out.
That's fake.
3 touchdowns to 1 interception. Completed over 60% of his passes. 166 or 67 yards passing. And the key thing is, he had a 41-yard passing touchdown in overtime to get the victory.
Finish the game, yeah.
So, yeah, I just want to list some of these stats so you guys could be mind blown. The SEC now has won 10 of the past 15 national championships. No other conference has more than 2.
Jeez.
That is crazy.
Alabama wins their 12th title that is considered a true title in AP poll history. The next closest is 8 by Notre Dame, and the other 2 teams with 7 is Oklahoma and USC. So they have at least 4 more than any other program in poll history. This is the 5th title in 9 years, which is a record. The next closest is Alabama in 16 years, USC in 17, Alabama again in 18, and Miami in 19. So Nick Saban just clobbered that record. Alabama becomes just the 3rd team to win a title after the previous year losing. Nick Saban also went to 3 straight national title games, only one of 3 coaches to do that. Nick Saban now has 6 titles, tying a record, 5 with Alabama. The first one was with LSU. Nick Saban now has 15 victories against AP top 3 teams, the record. The closest is 12. And he has 7 wins against number 1 ranked teams, which is a record for head coaches coaching right now.
Wow.
You read about the senior class?
Yes. Oh no, thank you about that. The senior class this year went 50. This senior class went 52-5. It's not technically the best winning percentage, but it's the most wins in FBS history. And of course, they broke the previous record last year by Nick Saban's 51 win senior class. And he is officially 12-0 against all former assistants now because he beat Kirby Smart, who was a defensive coordinator for quite some time.
Kirby wasn't that smart.
Good pun, bro. Good pun. Or is that pun?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, name pun. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So I know this was a lot about Alabama, but they just broke a lot of records and
Gotta give credit where credit's due.
And let's not forget that last year they lost quite a few defensive players to the NFL, basically their entire 11-man squad. Retooled and won a game in very Ohio State fashion from 2014 with a quarterback that barely played the entire season.
Which is freaking awesome.
Yeah, and if you watch him, as crazy as this might sound, the closest comparison I get, he looked, moved, and just acted like a Brett Favre, guys.
Word?
Yes, in terms of how Brett Favre, when you saw Brett Favre pass, you felt that force in his arm and the ball. That's what it looks like. He just slings it. So, and for a young quarterback, he has some of the fundamentals. So, Alabama, as crazy as this might sound, if he stays for the years, they might be guaranteed at least one championship in the next 2 years. At least one. So, but we know how that stuff works out. And to finish the show, I want to show some love to FCS. That's Division 2, correct? Or is that Division 3?
Is it? Damn. Because it's not coming to my mind right now.
Because FBS is Division 1.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know after that.
Well,
Whatever.
the FCS championship, which this is the division that does have a playoff round. North Dakota State wins. They're 6-0 in title games, and kick this, 28-2 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So when they make the playoffs, they rarely ever
win,
lose.
yeah.
And I don't know about their first loss, but their second loss came in the round right before the championship game last year. So they go deep. They're ridiculous. They're dominant. So just wanted to put that out there because that stat is mind-boggling. You guys want to say which bowl game stands out to you guys?
Because I knew I wrote it down. Oh, it was the Alamo game.
The Alamo game?
Yeah, bro, where the Ohio State Buckeyes played against USC.
You mean TCU game? That was the TCU.
What was that?
Yeah, the Cotton Bowl was Ohio State.
Oh, excuse me. Cotton Bowl.
Oh, the Cotton Bowl?
Cotton. I have it written two different.
Oh, okay.
Cotton Bowl.
Okay.
Cotton Bowl, sorry.
That was good.
The Buckeyes played stellar defense, bro.
Stellar, I like that.
Stellar.
I mean, that
They sacked the quarterback.
Oh, you have some stats.
I have this because it blew my mind.
Bro, I watched
Bro.
the second half and some clips from the first half. Oh, just say the stats.
They sacked the quarterback 8 times.
Yes.
Forced 3 interceptions
4 turnovers?
and 2 fumbles.
Oh, 5.
And so it was 5 in total. Yes.
God.
Like they played amazing defense.
Against a USC offensive squad that is pretty
They
good.
had fire, yeah. They
Yeah.
had some fire. That's what blew my mind the most. I'm like, how to shut down the opposing team like that.
And don't forget, Ohio State came in struggling too, so.
Yeah.
And their offense didn't technically play that well. The reason why they scored as many points as they did is because of the turnovers.
Yeah, I actually have that. The Ohio State quarterback, JT Barrett, actually failed to throw a TD for only the second time in his season. He failed to throw a touchdown
Only the second time.
Yeah.
this season. But he still did rush 66 yards and still.
But total yards, it was below 200, if I'm correct. Or
Correct,
just
correct.
So that's
So-
between passing and rushing. So
Yeah.
he
So-
basically did a Blake Bortles.
Yeah.
Bortles, yeah.
But he got the victory because of
But
defense, man.
Defense,
That
man.
defense is.
Yo, when you think about that,
Immaculate, man.
8 sacks, yo, it was when I was, because you know when you're watching a game and you see sacks, it normally seems more than it actually is. So I was thinking, oh, I'm seeing sacks, but it's like they're only around 3-4, right? By the end of the game, 8, and yo, I thought it was only 4 turnovers. That ended up being 5.
Five, yeah.
It was just, Urban Meyer, man, when he's not playing Clemson, he's just almost dynamite in bowl games. So.
I got another one too.
Okay, good.
What's his name?
Yo, you see, this stuff is interesting, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, and some of them like their records. For the Orange Bowl with Wisconsin and Miami.
You dickhead.
I'm sorry. Look, we have to bring it up.
Yes, I respect it, bro.
The Wisconsin freshman, Jonathan Taylor.
The running back, right?
Yes, he broke Adrian Peterson's freshman running record.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He bested it by 51 yards.
Okay, so I respect that. Okay, I just want
to have to respect it.
No.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought that up because Georgia's 2 running backs, they broke the FBS record for most total combined yards for a career.
2 running backs, right?
Yeah, they broke Eric Dickerson's record and whoever the other running back was for SMU. I just want to point this out. The reason why I don't count that as a record, when they played, their bowl games did not count. While when Georgia, these 2 running backs, all their bowl games counted. So, for example, that SMU team played 3 bowl games, if I'm correct.
SMU Mustangs?
Yes.
Oh.
When they were good before the whole scandal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the reason why they got into that scandal is because of the Eric Dickerson team.
Okay.
But, so when everything's said and done, the Georgia running backs broke the record by 200 yards. But I find it hard that those running backs would not have had at least 300 yards in 3 bowl games.
Had another game.
I don't really count that as a record. I just want to put that out. But this record does count because Adrian Peterson played when bowl games count towards rushing. So, what was the final? Or did you?
I believe as long as my math was correct.
Okay.
It was 1,976.
Oh, because you combined them.
Yeah, because I combined them and subtracted. So,
okay. All right. Yo, that's good, man.
As long as my math was right.
Adrian Peterson was
dynamite.
So he's now number 1 for freshman rushing.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor. Yep.
And Wisconsin, they went. Since we're bringing them up, they went 13-1. Their only loss was against Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. So, Wisconsin. Just want to put this out there. They had a coach called Brett Bielema, who left Wisconsin to go to Arkansas. Wisconsin with Bielema was about 10, 11 wins a season. He's like, I could do better at Arkansas. He hasn't won more than 8 games. He just got fired. Arkansas has sucked ever since he's been there. Wisconsin, they just got better. Who really won? Let me know, guys. I already know the answer. But hey, just put that out there. Random facts, guys. That's why you like me if you do like me. If you don't, I respect it.
I'm still pissed about the Outback Bowl.
The Outback Bowl.
Yeah.
Who was in the Outback Bowl?
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, Michigan.
It would be nice
Michigan,
to. It would be nice to see UB in one of these bowls.
Oh, UB. Yeah. No, whatever. No love lost, no love found. Right? That's the saying.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's vice versa. No love found, no love lost. Yeah. So. Oh, anything else though?
Regardless.
No.
I'm in a good mood, guys.
Yeah.
Nah.
Anything? Okay. So this is what I want to say. I'm gonna go off of the mic thing, right?
Damn it.
No. I was gonna say like the Miami game, bro. I feel you.
Oh yeah.
I feel you. Like, but at least Michigan didn't start 11-0 and then lose 3 straight, bro. And they lost 2 of those games to Clemson, man. No, they lost 1 game to Clemson. They lost another game to Wake Forest, if I'm correct. So, yeah, 3 straight losses. That season went from the U is back to, are they really back? But hey,
Oh man.
they lost to a better team. There's no doubt about it. Wisconsin, 13-1.
It's better that than any run of the mill team getting over on them.
Yeah. So, and it is 11 wins is better than 8 wins, So there's that. I do want to point out. I want to go off of Damon. That Ohio State USC game was just. Who would have thought that would have been a defensive game from both teams?
From both teams, really. But yeah.
Yeah. So there's that, and what was this one high? Oh, I want to bring up the TCU game. When you could come back from double digits no matter what, and the way they've done it back-to-back seasons.
Back years, yep.
And, it's not like Oregon, okay. Oregon doesn't have the best defense. I can understand that. They came back from Stanford, which is fundamentally a smart team that they don't kill themselves. They don't mess up. they're defensively strong, so that was impressive. And then of course, I want to say the Alabama game, both of their games. They dominated Clemson and somehow they beat Georgia, which I still don't know how it happened. And their backup quarterback, who's now going to be the starter, might be the Heisman for next year. So shout out to that. And that's all I have to say. Oh, and the Rose Bowl was just entertaining. That was just a fun time.
Yeah, man. Double overtime. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's in the history books, man.
When you think about it, 2 running backs combined for 300-plus rushing yards and average 16-plus rushes per carry, man. It's just, and if you were watching the game, bro, I was able to catch the second half. Bro, honestly, we could have at least got half as many yards. Seriously, that's how wide the gaps were. We could have done it. Now, I'm not saying 300 yards, but if any two of us as a combo could have got 150, I guarantee that. That's how that offensive line was firing on all cylinders. So, that's all I want to say.
Over 16 yards per carry.
That's video game shit.
That really is.
In the Rose Bowl.
That really is.
In the Rose Bowl. And people want to say, the Big 12's defense isn't that bad. That's not what these bowl games say. Okay, so, and one last thing, the Big 10 went 8-1, if I'm correct. We're not. So there's that. So they won the trophy for best conference record, because then now they give out trophies to push conferences to do the best. And if I'm correct, this is the second time in 3 years, if not back-to-back years, the Big 10 has had the best record in the bowl season. So they're the dominant, even though the SEC won the championship overall conference-wise, the Big 10 is it. So a lot of rambling here. I just want to let you guys know. Yeah. Let us know what you enjoyed, as Mike always likes to say.
Like, subscribe, comment, share your input with us. Let your friends know. Get more proactive and involved with what we're doing, because we're around for the long haul. Yeah. We got big plans in 10 years, guys. What? If the world is here. Oh, sorry. The world's here, man. The world is here. Glad you got the energy. That's what's up.
Yeah,
but
oh god, I'm going crazy right now. Okay, go on.
Yeah, you guys are a very important piece. Like I always say, keep supporting. We love y'all. Thank you.
Yeah. And get in contact with us. Leave some comments in the description, in the comments below. In the description, you will find links to get in contact with all of us. Have you put me up there yet?
No, because you said you don't have a Twitter and you're barely on Facebook. And I know.
What about MySpace?
Get in contact with.
This is a professional show, guy.
Get in contact with them
guy.
if you need to talk to me. But yeah, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And hit that subscribe button.
Yes, yo, I just want to put this out there. No, I'm going to leave this for Roz, man. Roz. Okay, so thank you guys. Leave comments, feedback. Yeah, I might be on. Who knows? But see you guys for next time. Peace out. LLPH, everybody. Peace. So if you want to subscribe, just hit this bad boy up here, that big fat rhino. If you want the newest video, to the right. If you want the recommended, to the left. And then, of course, our personal dick pic. Yep, right below. So thank you for joining us once again, and we hope to see you next week. So peace out. Peace.